Hey guys, E21 Sammy here, and special video today. I'm in my office. Maybe one day I'm going to do a little tour of my office and show you guys where I work. Anyway, it's as you can see, it is a cold morning, December 5th, 9 a.m., and I'm in the office, and it is like -5 outside. We don't really have the heat on in the office yet. It's going to get warm later on. So I keep nice and warm when I get in here. So I'm going to start working a little bit. But I thought I'd do a quick video because I don't really have time to make a lot of videos these days. It's been really busy at work. As most of you know, I quit the club. I quit the radio show to focus on working for my company. The education company, and we're starting the new session this December, like this week, and those run 3 months, and then so it's crazy busy right now, having to travel, having to organize, having to get all the products out for the teachers and the students and everything. So it's been busy, so I'm in the office a lot and having to take care of that, but I'm enjoying it, having fun. So today we're going to talk about, and I have it on my screen over here. So we're going to talk about some of the things that I find really interesting that people actually believe. And, like for example, like sort of like Mythbusters. So, people actually believe these urban legends to be true. Like, for example, if you, point a gun at a car and shoot the gas tank, it blows up. Come on. That's movie stuff, okay? It doesn't happen like that. Things don't blow up like that. Mythbusters does it all the time. And, especially movies, Hollywood, they show the gun, and the guy shoots it and shoots the gun out of the other guy's hand. That's not possible. Anybody who owns a gun or shoots a gun, if you guys ask them, it's virtually impossible to do that, okay? With a handgun. Maybe a sniper could do it. All right, but it's very hard. So anyway, here we go. You do not have 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. You have dozens and dozens of senses: dizziness, hunger, anxiety. Those are feelings, but they're senses, okay? Another one. Bulls hate red. Everyone thinks that's, the red. They don't. They don't see color. They're blind. What they're attacking is the motion. So if you Google a video, I saw this one where people are standing still in the bull ring and the bull is running around. If you stand still, the bull will not hit you. It'll go around you. Napoleon was short. Not true. That was a myth created by the British to make him less formidable, or like less feared by the troops. He was actually of average height. So, they're again revisionist history. The conquerors write the history. What's the other one that I like? Oh, Old Wives' Tale. You don't go swimming for 20 minutes after you eat because you'll get a cramp and die. Absolutely not true. That does not happen. It's not medically possible. Not. Oh, and another medical thing that you see on TV. Defibrillators, clear. That does not bring people back to life. It does not happen. Somebody's heart stops, you cannot shock it back to life. You can pump it doing, the CPR, compression, but that doesn't bring it back. What brings it back is either an adrenaline shot or open heart massage to try to get it pumping again. If a heart stops, it cannot be restarted by electrical shock. What the electrical shock does is it defibrillates a fibrillating heart. And a fibrillating heart means that our heart pumps, If the heart is pumping, it resets it, okay? The electrical impulse is going to the heart. So that's another one, that TV. Another one that was very interesting is, the chloroform, and they knock people out. That does not happen in real life, okay? Ether or chloroform takes 10 to 15 minutes to knock somebody out, okay? It doesn't happen in real life. What's another one? Oh, the tongue, this part is sweet, this part is sour, this part is... No, that doesn't exist. It's spread out all over the tongue, okay? It doesn't exist like that. All right. Here's a funny one. And this is like... I don't know if it's controversial, but evolution. Here's a funny thing. People don't fully understand the theory of evolution. We did not evolve from monkeys. Because people say, oh, if we came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? In a million years, will that monkey turn into a human? No, it doesn't exist like that. We are cousins to monkeys. There is something here called the missing link, our ancestor, that split. We split from that ancestor into humans and split into the monkey, the monkey race, chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, and etc. So we didn't come from monkeys. We came from a common ancestor, and then it split. So that is the theory of evolution. So people get that wrong. Another one is that this is controversial, that vaccines cause autism. People are going to believe that. They're going to believe it because it makes sense to them, and they think that here's a good conspiracy theory, that the vaccine industry or the pharmaceutical industry wants to make money. So they push vaccines on us. Think about it for just 1 second, okay? So there's, I'm going to say, hundreds of thousands, maybe 1 million people working globally in the vaccine industry, in the pharmaceutical industry. They're all in on the conspiracy? Really? It just doesn't make sense. And if you really want to talk about making money, what about insulin? What about Viagra? What about all of those drugs that those companies are making billions of dollars on, that is even more money than a vaccine, which is done once or twice? It's cost $5. Insulin costs tens of dollars, and it's for a lifetime. So you to think about where the money is coming from here, okay? Really, think about it. We don't use 10% of our brain. We use 100% of our brain. Yeah, I never understood that. Gum takes 7 years to digest. No, it doesn't. It digests normally like everything else. What's another one? So let's go back to evolution. In science, a theory is anything more than a conjecture, usually an extensively tested idea uniting data from many observations. All right? I don't know what that means. All right, let's skip that one. Undercover in the United States. This is, you have to tell me if you're a cop. No, they don't. Police are legally allowed to lie to you at every point, all the time. That's why, I'm not in Korea. I don't know about Korea. But when I was in Canada and lived in the US, the number one rule is never talk to police. They can't force you to answer questions. The only thing you have to do in the United States when you're there is if you are stopped driving a car, you have to provide identification, driver's license. There are some stop and ID states where, like, for example, I think New York or something like that, where if the police stop you and ask you for ID, you have to provide either a document or you have to provide your name, date of birth, and address. It's illegal to not do that in certain states. In states where it's not stop and ID, the only time you have to provide identification is if you've been legally arrested. But you do not have to talk to police. You don't have to answer questions. Where are you coming from? Where are you going? What do you do? You just have to legally provide ID, and that's it. Anything else that you talk to police, they can use against you. So don't ever talk to police, because they lie. Oh, I'm here to help you. No, all right. Not that I'm against police. It's just I value constitutional rights. If I was in North America, I would be a strong advocate for constitutional rights. What's another one here that bats are blind? No, they're not. They're not blind. They are sighted. They just use their radar, their clicking and sound echolocation to help them hunt food. Anyway, so those are some of the things that I found that are really silly and funny. If you have any more, just point at the comments down below. And if you really like my videos, please subscribe, like, and comment. I really appreciate everybody who's been joining and watching my videos. This is Etiwan Semi, living life, and I'm out.